Hi, everyone. Well, Congress is in session, and I don't mean to get political, but I do need to have a discussion about a specific representative. We're going to review the representative, barrel proof, 114.6 proof. So, this is the first time that I've ever seen this bottle anywhere at any store by me in New Jersey. And ironically, it was at a store that is not the cheapest price store of the stores I go to. But even funnier is that this particular bottle actually was not only well priced, it was actually a few dollars under the MSRP. So I've only seen this is the first time I've seen it, only a couple bottles. I figured, you know what, I got to grab a bottle. And I've heard some good things about this. I've seen some people's reviews on these, whether it be this or some of the other ones. I believe there's cabinet, the senator. I think there's an ambassador. I think there's a couple of presidential drams. So it got my interest. And I think this is a very good DC collection, DC themed bourbons. So why not? So anyway, this is the representative. It is barrel proof. It is 114.6 proof. It is distilled in Indiana. This is an MGP sourced whiskey. It is bottled by Proof and Wood Ventures in Bardstown, Kentucky. So again, this is a sourced MGP. Nothing wrong with that. Full disclosure on this and all their information. There's nothing wrong in doing that, but I like the fact that everything is fully disclosed and out there. So that's great. It doesn't say small batch on here, but in my reading, I did find, if I'm reading this accurately, that this actually is a small batch of approximately 20 barrels. Again, usually people would write that on here, say small batch, but that's what I found. What is written on here, very clearly on the back, is its mash bill. It is 75% corn, 21% rye, 4% malted barley, so, decent amount of rye there. It is aged a minimum of 2 congressional terms. In other words, it's aged a minimum of 4 years. I like the way they say that. It has a barrel entry proof of 120, and obviously now it is 114.6 proof, so loses a little bit of the alcohol during the aging process. And as said here, it was bottled in the spring of 2021. So I'm not sure. I don't think this has been around that long. At least I'm talking about in the store that I've seen it. I would have noticed it before, but this is when the bottle is from. So that's pretty much the basic facts. Let's get this in a glass and see how good this is. Look at this cool bottle on the front and the back. Okay, so we have this poured up. One minor complaint about this. This thing has this tab on it, kind of like Maker's Mark, but not as easy to get off. This thing needs a little wrestling to get this thing off. This was it. I guess Knob Creek is sort of like that, but I think this is more difficult than both of them. But we have it open. Top of the wax is still on the cork. Decent cork pop. More importantly, let's see what's inside. This is a very pleasant nose. It's not really ethanol. I'm getting a lot of sweetness. I'm actually getting there's my term again, dessert bourbon, but there is a lot of sweetness coming off the nose with no ethanol at 114.6 proof. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. Oh yeah, this is good. Wow, nice finish. By the way, decent medium color there. Not too light, not too dark. Again, you're looking at a minimum 4 years. So if it says that, it could be more. But you have to figure it's in that range. Okay, well, I'm getting a few things. 21% rye. I'm getting some rye spice in the middle. I'm definitely getting some on the finish. I feel it in my throat, but it's not anything that's crazy overpowering. I'm trying to think if it really drinks its proof. It drinks it, or maybe a little bit under. I'm getting the typical vanilla caramels, typical bourbon flavors and tasting notes, but I am getting a lot of sweetness. I'm trying to think of other types of desserts that may fit in this. This is a very sweet. I've had some bourbons that I kind of like, say, dessert bourbons. I said that for the the Mellick, the rice whiskey. I've said that for Blue Note, and there's a few others. This is, I think it's a little bit in that category, and it really is this is very nice to drink, very easy drinking, a nice finish, not overpowering, but I really like this, actually. And I think this is really only maybe just, barely 4 years. It could be a drop more, but I mean, it's probably not. Yeah, this was good. I've heard a lot of good things about this, and I concur with that. That is, this is good. So basically, you're getting sweet and a spice. I am definitely tasting that 21% rye is definitely showing up. I tasted it at the beginning, and I'm tasting it at the end. I'm getting a nice finish. I'm just saying, it's drinking about 114 proof. Definitely not crazy, but it definitely is. I think it's drinking this proof, maybe a little bit under. But here's another good example of a good source whiskey. And for its aging, and considering that it's really only been in the barrel for 4 years, this really has some really nice flavor, well-rounded flavor, a nice finish, and really wasn't crazy. I'm looking at like 45 for this, and I've seen this other things online where it's for more. So if you can find this, that I would definitely give this one a shot. And I'd be curious. I know there's its siblings, as I said, the cabinet, the senator, there's the ambassador, and I think there's some presidential drams. But if this is we'll call it their base bourbon expression. I think the others may be a rye. This is definitely a thumbs up for me. Cheers. Take care. Thanks for watching.